Hey everybody, welcome in. 8BitBoyUK had a video that came out earlier this week on his channel. He's recently picked up a Mega Drive, never too late to pick up a Mega Drive. Picked up a few games with it as well, and asked the community kindly to reply with some videos offering some suggestions of games that he should check out. There's definitely some games he already picked up that I would have suggested, like Alien 3, excellent game. And so I grabbed a couple out of my collection that I would definitely recommend. So the first game I'm going to call out is Shadow Dancer. That's The Secret of Shinobi. I believe this is basically Shinobi 2. Shinobi series is a great set of games. I've actually only ever played the second one on the Mega Drive, so this was definitely in my original list to collect, and that's kind of why I picked it up. It's a variant on the other Shinobi games in that you have a pet in this one. You have a dog pet that definitely helps you out in some battles. And I really enjoy how this Shinobi game plays and feels. The levels mix it up a little bit, so they're not always the same format. It just has a lot of nostalgia value for me, so I would definitely recommend checking out Shadow Dancer. Now, I did see that you picked up Sonic the Hedgehog already in box, which is excellent, and I would definitely recommend that you check out Sonic the Hedgehog 2 after that one. I don't have it in box, unfortunately, but you just need the card to get into this one. It's a great introduction to Tails coming into the game. It's kind of just, in my mind, it's just the sweet spot for the series. They definitely improved a lot of things from the first game. They made it flow a little nicer. There's the addition of some power-ups available in the game to give you a few more advantages while you play. And some of the levels in the game are just known classics. Chemical Zone is definitely, I think, a big favorite for a lot of people. Some people might disagree with me, but I think this is the best one in the franchise on the Mega Drive, and so I would highly recommend you check this one out. My next game choice is very timely. I know you've been doing some Master System challenges recently with Donald Duck in there, and I believe Castle of Illusion is the current one for this week, so that's perfect timing. I would definitely go with Quackshot on the Mega Drive as the next game. Plays very similarly to those Disney-based games that are platformers. Again, it's a game I have a lot of nostalgia for, just with Donald Duck in the same kind of platform style as Castle of Illusion on the Mega Drive and the Master System. There's a little change to the way that it plays with some of the weapon upgrades and things that Donald can get his hands on. And it's, again, just a really good fun Disney game to play through on the Mega Drive. So if you can borrow it, great. If not, definitely purchase it. I think you'll come back to this one multiple times. And then my fourth game is a classic again on the Mega Drive. There's been like 5 games in this series across a couple of different platforms. Most of them are on the Mega Drive, so if you like this game, you have more to play with, and that's Desert Strike on the Mega Drive. It's a little bit out of time now, I guess, with it being based in kind of the Gulf War period in the game, controlling a helicopter and taking out enemies as missions, but the game plays very well. The controls are very fluid. They work great on the 3-button pad on the Mega Drive, so you definitely feel like you have full control over the helicopter as you're playing. And there's lots of little secrets and objectives to get to that are secondary to keep coming back. So as you kind of get used to the level structure, you have some replayability in there for definitely capturing everything that you need to do. And then if you get into that game and you enjoy it, there's Jungle Strike and Urban Strike on the Mega Drive, and so you've got plenty in the series to get into after you get into the first one. So I would highly recommend checking that one out. And then my last game was already mentioned by somebody else as a game that you should try out, and that is Splatterhouse 2. Now again, I'm not that familiar with the Splatterhouse series. I heard about Splatterhouse 3 from Offender members, and I did manage to get hold of Splatterhouse 2 while I was over in the UK last year. So I've played this a little bit. It definitely has some appeal and some challenges to get through the levels. So far, it's a great platformer with a good-looking story, and I've definitely enjoyed what I've played of it so far. So if you can get hold of this one's probably going to be a little pricier, so maybe keep it as a backup. But I would definitely check this one out as well. And so there you go, that's 5 games from my collection that I would definitely recommend you check out if you can. Some are definitely priced well in the market to get hold of. Things like Sonic 2 are definitely out there for pretty cheap prices, so you shouldn't have trouble getting hold of too many of these games. Splatterhouse 2 is probably the most expensive one in that list, so maybe keep that one to the end. Unless you get many more recommendations from other people. So yeah, I'm excited to see what other people recommend for you now you've got a Mega Drive. So good luck in getting hold of some of these games, and I'm excited to see what you think of them. Thanks for checking it out.